For most children around the country, the school year has ended, the summer has begun. Some 700,000 children in Ohio, my home state, during the school year receive free or reduced price school lunches on an average day, some 700,000 children. These children might not have access to a nutritious meal when school cafeterias close for the summer. Summer break shouldn't mean a break from good nutrition. That's where the Summer Food Service Program steps in. The United States Department of Agriculture works with state departments of education to ensure that every child has sufficient, adequate, nutritious food to keep growing and learning after the final school bell rings. This year in Ohio, there will be 1,500 Summer Food Service Program sites across the state. Last year, these sites served almost 4 million meals. Last week, I spoke with Winnie Brewer, who runs these sites in Marion County, Ohio, a city about the size of the city near Mansfield, where I grew up. According to Winnie, more than 1 in 4 kids in her county are food insecure. She talked about one of their newest volunteers who came to her in tears after watching a 6-year-old boy clean the shelves at an FSSP site, a feeding site, and then start digging through the trash. He was just that hungry. That's why the work Winnie does and her volunteers do is so important. Right now, too many families don't know about this critical program. Too many families miss out on receiving assistance once school lets out. Winnie reports that just 1 in 10 children who receive breakfast or lunch during the school year comes to summer feeding sites. That means in my state, almost 700,000 children on any given school day will be getting a free or reduced price breakfast or lunch, 700,000. But during the summer months, only about 70,000 of those children get these meals or snacks. We need to do all we can to raise public awareness of these programs so that families know that the end of the school year doesn't mean an end to food services for their children. In Marion, the city I'd mentioned where Winnie runs her program, she anticipates she'll triple the number of meals she serves this year compared to 5 years ago. That's because she and other community partners have committed to making this program a success. At approved schools and churches and summer camps and synagogues and community centers and pools and recreation centers, volunteers and organizers are ensuring that children have the healthy food they need to succeed. These sites often offer more than just healthy meals. They provide summer enrichment activities for kids. We know that low-income children whose parents typically have less education, in the months from school closing in late May or early June until school returns in late August or early September, tend to fall back on their education, so that in districts like that where the parents have less education, less ability or know-how to read to the children, to take them on to field trips that might make their minds more active, we know those children start every fall having to catch up just to get back to where they were in the spring. That's one of the beauties of the summer feeding program. So you're not just giving these children nutritious meals, you're also giving these children library activities and sports activities and other kinds of organized activities at churches and at community centers and at schools and at libraries that can matter. The sites in Marion County partner with the YMCA to offer exercise. They run a literacy program that provides free books to kids at reading sites. Getting a new book, unwrapping a new book, getting a new book can turn a child on and get that child more excited about reading. Earlier this month, I was in Youngstown, a city in Northeast Ohio, to get the word out about the summer food feeding program. I met with Mark Samuel, who operates a site at the Westside Community Center and a couple dozen other sites in Mahoning Valley. I also met with Retha Austin, who has children and grandchildren in the program, and now she's working a few hours a week as a paid worker to help get this program up and running. Families need to know about these sites. The dedicated folks like Mark and Winnie and Retha who run them. Summer break shouldn't mean a break from good nutrition.